Boxing Lowdown, and I'm back with another preview. This time is for the other big fight taking place this weekend between Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman. WBA welterweight title will be on the line. Now, Manny Pacquiao, what can we really say about him, man? This weekend, he'll be going in for the 71st time of his career. 71st time of his career, man. The guy is an 8-weight division world champion, picked up multiple titles, I think around 12 big titles, not like I'm talking about IBO or anything like that. I'm talking about the WBA, WBC, IBF, those sort of titles within 8 weight divisions. I mean, the guy is a modern phenomenon. 41 years old he is now, Manny Pacquiao, going up against Keith Thurman, you know, a young, undefeated welterweight who believes he's still number one. And in the eyes of many, he should be number one at welterweight, although some will feel that the likes of Errol Spence and Terence Crawford have passed him now. Keith Thurman has the chance now to re-solidify himself as the main guy in the division, and what a statement he would make if he can defeat Manny Pacquiao this weekend. Now, Manny Pacquiao, even at 41 years old and everything that he's accomplished, 71 fights in, is still a huge threat. There are still a lot of people picking Manny Pacquiao to win this. Keith Thurman, he's only 30 years old, he's undefeated, he's defeated the likes of Sean Porter, Danny Garcia. You know, he's got a great resume, but he was inactive for the last couple of years due to injury. He got married during that time, and a lot of people thought that, you know, he lost some of his focus going into his fight this year against Josecito Lopez, which he did have times where he struggled against as well. So there are a lot of people siding with Manny Pacquiao in this fight. They feel like if he can get to Keith Thurman's body, which has been a weakness of him in the past, he may be able to take Keith Thurman out. Now, Keith Thurman himself is very, very quick. The strengths of Keith Thurman is he's quick, as we know. He's got a lot of power in his hands, even though he hasn't knocked many fighters out recently. He called himself one time, and that was due to his one-punch knockout power. But as he stepped up in competition, he haven't really seen it as often. You know, it hasn't been as prevalent as it was in his younger days. Keith Thurman still does possess power and speed, though. Let's not get that twisted. He's definitely the more fresher fighter. He's the guy going in there that hasn't had a loss yet. You know, Manny Pacquiao has lost quite a few times now. Keith Thurman hasn't lost, so he doesn't know how to lose, and he'll want to keep his own, especially with the likes of Errol Spence around and Terence Crawford. You know, those big money super fights can still be made. Sean Porter as well, let's not forget about him. Those fights can still be made should Keith Thurman win on Saturday night, and he's going to want to make a point to those that are having doubts in him, those that feel like that he's lost his ambition and he's lost his hunger. He's going to want to knock out Manny Pacquiao, as he said so many times throughout this fight. He's going to want to make a statement, but will he be able to do it on Manny Pacquiao, who's still got a bit left in the tank? You know, we saw him last time out against Adrian Broner, completely dominated him. You know, I did say in my prediction for that fight that I felt that Manny Pacquiao would win it on points, and it would be a wide points decision win, and that's pretty much what happened. You know, Adrian Broner doesn't let his hands go. Manny Pacquiao was, you know, Broner was the perfect opponent for him. But in Keith Thurman, he's not going to stand there and let Manny Pacquiao just outwork him. You know, Keith Thurman lets his hands go. And when he does let them go and when he does land, they can arrive with speed and power. So it's going to be a big threat for Manny Pacquiao. It's not going to be as easy as Adrian Broner. It's not going to be like the Lucas Matisse fight, who was pretty much out of his prime as well. Keith Thurman, according to many, is still in his prime. You know, even though he's had his injury, he's still a very tough welterweight for Pacquiao to go in against. So a lot of the people that I feel are picking Pacquiao to win are going to look at Keith Thurman's body. You know, that's where his weakness has been shown in the past, even more so than his chin. If you get him to the body, he's shown against the likes of Luis Collazo and Lopez that he can will. You know, against Sean Porter, he's shown weakness to the body in all 3 of those fights. So Manny Pacquiao can do it, but in order to do so, he's going to put himself in range where Keith Thurman can land his right. Now, Manny Pacquiao's not going to want to take too many of those, and he may have to think of a good strategy, but he's got great foot speed, Manny Pacquiao, and he's very good at being in and out. So I'm sure him and Freddie Roach will have worked on a game plan to get to Keith Thurman's body and, you know, break him down and stop him. But I'm going to lean with Keith Thurman in this fight, man. I just think that he's the younger, fresher fighter. I know he's had injury, but I still feel like he's a much younger and fresher fighter than Pacquiao, who has really seen it and done it all. I'm going with Keith to take this one on points. I don't think he'll knock Pacquiao out, but I think that his power will keep Pacquiao honest, and it may prevent Pacquiao from going in. And I think that Keith will be using his in and out movements like he does as well. Throws a lot of pot shots on the fly, he does, Keith Thurman, but he's very good at it. We saw him do it against the likes of Sean Porter. I think he might employ a lot of that strategy into this fight. And I just think that he's going to be too fresh for Pacquiao on the night, who, let's be honest, has had a great career and doesn't even need to have this fight. It doesn't do anything for his legacy. I mean, that's pretty much solidified anyway. But I'm riding with Keith in this one. I think that he's going to do it. I think he's going to win it on points. He can, I mean, it can go the other way though. You know, I'm not completely ruling out Pacquiao at all. And for me to say that now when Pacquiao's 41 years old just shows how great of a fighter he is. But let me know your thoughts and predictions in the comment section below. I'm going with Keith Thurman to take this on points. Let me know what you feel. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll catch you guys on the next one.